Hello, my crafty friends. How are you today? This is Noelle at Pretty Sassy Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I have quite a haul today. My husband and I yesterday went garage sailing, and let me tell you, we hit the jackpot on some things. And he just kept saying, go ahead, get it, go ahead. I'm like, okay. But so I'm just going to show you everything. I can't even tell you how. Some of them still have the price tags on them, but how super cheap everything was. So right here is just some typing paper to play with. I'm going to go through the papers first. I have, let's see, this is window powered drawing. So a drawing paper, let's see, 80 pound. Yeah, I don't know much about it. Fiber, acid free. That's nice. I like it. And then there was two of these carbon paper. Not quite sure what I'll do with them, but I will figure out something and go ahead and YouTube it. Here we have some watercolor paper, 140 pound cold pressed, 9 by 12. It seems really, why do I want to say like toothy, but what do I don't know, texturized, toothy. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we've got that. And then here is another drawing paper and cream. And what pound is this? Is 90 pound. And papers for pens. This was $2, 110 pounds. Very smooth. So we got that. Here is a pad of Yupo paper. And this was with, like, I think all of these were a set. Or no, these two I think were. These next three, that's right. So we have a pad of Yupo paper here. That's for alcohol inks. And that's 75 pounds. And then here we have some canvas to play with. So yeah, that was super fun. And then also with that came a partial roll of vellum. So we've got this partial roll here of vellum, which I thought was pretty cool. Go ahead and save that to recycle. And then here, this looks like the medical paper is what I'm thinking. So got a nice big roll of that as well. Go ahead and take the tag. And then let's see what else I have here as far as paper. These came together. I think this is Project Life, and they're just cards with the graphic design on them. Not quite sure what I'll do with them, but I'll figure something out. So there's that. And then these, it was a deck of cards. I'm not quite sure what it's for. It's glossy on one side, like a deck of cards would be, and a little bit of texture, and then I guess it's the same on both sides. So I'm not sure what we'll do with those. We'll have to figure something out to play with. So there's those. And then this was somebody's palette, and I thought, if anything, I'll hang it in my craft room as a piece of art. It was $1. So if this palette could talk, right? So yeah, pretty excited about that. And let's move on to, what's this? Okay, yeah. So I got this. Let me make sure you guys can see. Yeah, okay. Let me bring that down just a bit here if I can. There we go. So these are pens and whatnot. I'm not quite sure, actually, to be honest, what they are. But I'm like, okay, we'll try them. What do we have here? This one's a Stabilo. They're all Stabilos. Awesome. In different colors. Super fun. I just ordered black ones not too long ago. So yeah, so these are all Stabilos. And you can use water with them. They say don't dip them in water, but they're mine, so I'll do whatever. But let's just see here with this green. So there it is there, and then add a brush. Just see what we got here. You can move it around. Okay, so let's do it this way. Whoops. Yeah, I like it that way better. More vibrant. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I got all of these were $1, which also included whatever this is. More colored pencils. McKesson. I don't know what that means. Might mean nothing, but let's see if they're watercolors. I don't even know. It doesn't move. So maybe these are just these are just colored pencils. Okay, so we got those. Let's get these back over in the case. And then these also came with, there was no lid. So I'm assuming they're just soft pastels. I haven't worked with much. Let's see what a little bit of water does to this. There we go. Okay, so that works. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have to YouTube these because I really don't know they have a chalky material. I don't see any name or anything on them. So yeah, so we'll get to play with those. That's fun. And then this was gouache colors. So I haven't played with gouache at all. So this is the colors. And like I said, again, I'm going to have to read on these. I have no idea what they are or how to use them. If I use them like watercolor or what. So I got that. And everything I'm about to show you is the same. I really don't know how to use any of these. Here we have some oil pastels. I have seen videos. I think these are, wait, these are just like those other ones. They're like chalky, right? Yeah, that's a pretty color, isn't it? Let's see. So does that one not move? Yeah, see, I don't know. Well, oil and water, I don't know. I have no idea. But we got those to play with. This was Winsor Newton watercolors markers. And I have no idea if they move with water. I guess they do a little bit. Or maybe I wonder if you put the water down and then use the mark. Yeah, that works. Pretty cool. Okay, so those will be fun. Oopsies. Okay, what other mediums here? These were erasers. And it's so funny because I just ordered some of these. So now I have more of those that came. A lot of this came in groups. So I couldn't like really just pick and choose. These are, let's see, Daniel Smith watercolor stick. I have no idea what that means. I am not a watercolorist at all. Let's see if I add it now. Yeah, no clue. I don't even know what kind of paper I've got here. I think it's watercolor paper. I don't know. Okay, so there's those that comes in, let's see, 5 different colors. We have a buff, monoglow, orange, violet, and what's that one, black maybe? Can't read it. And then there was this. These, I've never used the watercolor and ink, or in the tube form. So we'll see how that goes. Looking forward to that. So there's for that little haul. The paints. And then I thought these were fun. These were at a garage sale actually. And I just like the images. It's a memory game, but like that'll go in the pink and orange journal as well as probably that one. But yeah, just some fun. And come on, I love the game memory. Oh my gosh, these are making me hungry. Whatever. Gotta be, yeah, probably shouldn't have got these. Damn. Okay, yum. So those are fun for junk journals and just to put a little something in there, add some color. Go ahead, gesso the back with some white gesso and make it a writing spot. Next, I thought this would, I just wanted like a piece of this, but the whole thing was $1. So I thought that would make a cute journal cover in the future. Okay, sweet. Sorry, we got all of these mediums too in the case for $2. Now, they're oil colors, so I have no idea how to even, that's brand new. I don't even know how to open that. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. I have no idea how to use these. She said I would, if I'm using it on paper, I would definitely have to gesso the surface. But I did get, yeah, probably need to be kneaded too. I did get that canvas paper too. Obviously oil and water don't mix, so I'm not even going to try that. But it looks like these need to be kneaded first. But yeah, we'll just see what we can do with them. No idea. No clue at all. But thought they might be fun to play with. Gosh, they're huge. Made in Italy. We will see. I can't wait to have a play date and get all these things out and watch some instructional videos to figure out what the heck I bought. Okay, so there's that. And then, yeah, these were at a garage sale too. They were, I think maybe she threw these in. So just some older magazines for fussy cutting. And then, oh my gosh, this one lady, I met another, she has a YouTube, and did she have, I don't think she has a Facebook page. I'm not sure, but she was very familiar with Lynn at a bit of Birdsong. And it's funny, she started talking about, we were talking about storage units, and I said, you're talking about Lynn, and she's like, yes. So this is a local magazine that I usually get, and she had some of those in there, but She sold, what was this? I don't even know what this is. I think this must have just been in with all of her magazines. They were all Somerset. So, and she did tell me that, you know, she's cut things out and stuff like that, but there's still so much content in here. And let's see, there was 1, 2, holy cow, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. And as excited as I am to find these, I'm excited to find another friend locally that also is into paper crafting. So if you see this, Liz, I believe, thank you. This was awesome. And I can't wait to go through those and get inspired. And then also this other place, this was an art place that him and I went to, and we pulled up and we're like, really, this is a garage sale? Like, he's like, yeah, let's skip it. I'm like, no, we're here and it says there's art. Like, I want to go at least check it out. There were some amazing artists there selling their work, you know, hometown crafters and everything, and they were getting rid of a lot of some of their supplies that they've had for years, super cheap. Actually, that's where I got most of this that I've shown you. And it, like I said, it came up as a garage sale, and we were just, when I walked in there, and my husband too, we were both like, holy moly. Here's another Somerset as well. And so, yeah, it was like, wow. Like, you hear these stories, but you never seem to happen to yourself. Okay, so let me just go through some of these. Now, I am just kind of getting into watercoloring. I don't know a whole lot about it. You know, I follow Marcee at the Cranky Crafter, and I do her little watercolor, you know, birds and bumblebees and dragonflies and cows. And I don't know if she did cows, but pigs, foxes, all of those. It's so awesome. Fodder Friday on the Cranky Crafter. And so those I can do, but as far as really doing a watercolor, like painting or anything that takes any talent, I can't. In fact, I did these one day, and it says, maybe try a different craft. And this one says, please try harder. This one says, sun, sky, tree, grass. Because, you know, whatever. Let a sleeping hedge lie. These were the hedgehogs, Banks, and Tegan. So you can see I've got a ways to go. I have definitely, who's this? Who else we got? We've got Bumble. My name is Nellie, and I like to move it and move it. Apparently, Nellie got on the wrong card. And this one says effortless, clearly. So I have fun doing those. But anyhow, here's some things, a book that I got. All of the books were $2 or less. So this just tells you different, you know, steps. I don't know if this is the same author that Marcee did her Watercolor Wednesdays on with. I know it's not the same book, but possibly the same author. I'm not sure. So there's that one. And then letters, the letters of Vincent van Gogh. So I thought this was pretty cool. I thought it was very cool. So I'd like to, you know, maybe read a note every night and see what all it's about. So there was that one. This was just a calendar, Dick and Jane 2008. For anything, I bought this for the images. So yeah, so that'll be fun to play with. Here is drawing in charcoal. Again, I think one of my main reasons is I love the images. I just really do. So got that one to play with, and then look at her. Isn't she cute? She reminds me of my niece Kenny. But yeah, some just really neat older images, older portraits, I should say. So yeah, not quite sure what I'll do with them, but I'll figure it out. And then here's one on drawing flowers. And again, for this, it's just basically to learn how to sketch these out. Like that, no, but like, see if this is the one. Like, just to be able to do that. I think that would be fun, and then just throw paint down. We'll see. This is some art masterpieces that I thought were fun, and I remember quite a few of these artists. So this is basically, I got this mainly, I have a friend that likes this sort of art, and I thought she might like this. So it's more like the Renaissance era. Okay, so there's that. And then there's typography. which I always like a good typography book. And so here in this, get this out of the way. So this is just, you know, type, you know, the letters, the type, and the fonts, as well as the different images. So they're always fun to look at. They're great to collage with. Yeah, just a lot of fun. So there's that. And this was super cool. This is a magic eye effect. I didn't get it for that. I got it because I thought it was so fun. Wait, look. Look at these. Aren't they cool? I mean, I know there's stuff behind them that you're supposed to see and all that, but I thought if anything, they'd make some cool envelopes and backgrounds. So there's that one. We've got portraits. Again, I'm not looking to do a masterpiece, but just some simple things that maybe I can look at and try and sketch some things out. Again, I think this is more like typography as well, but more so, no, it's not. It's more of like the color wheels and things, which is always fun. I wonder if they have pink and orange in here. You know I'm gonna look. All right, watercolors, tricks and techniques. Some different things. And this is just to kind of leaf through in the evening and just see the different techniques and things. And then, almost to the end, we have, let's see, acrylics. And some secrets to those. I don't think, no, that's not a jelly plate. But this I was really thought would be cool. So looking forward to looking at that. And then we have Herb Olson's Guide to Watercolor Landscape. I thought these were really pretty and would look nice in, you know, for a page in a junk journal. Look at, isn't that beautiful? That's so pretty. It reminds me, I remember Caroline on the Hillside, her heart side prompt was, one of them was, I think, winter and strawberries. And I can see here like hanging strawberries on the tree. Want to check her out. She has her heart prompts. I'm not sure, do you do them on Sunday, I think. And so, yeah, those are so fun to watch. I haven't done it yet. It's, you know, it's on the list. There's so much I just want to do. I want to do everybody's, like, challenges and everybody's, you know, things they have going on. But there's just not enough time in the day. Reverse coloring book for adults. Abstract figures. So I'm taking it. These are figures. And, yeah. And maybe you enhance them. Well, I got it for backgrounds. I thought they would make some cool backgrounds, so I don't know. But it says reverse coloring book for adults, so I wonder if people colored this. I have no idea. But anyhow, fun. And then flowers and plants. This you guys will crack up. Because I basically got, I think this is the book. I basically got it to be able to, oh, where is it? Maybe it wasn't this one. It was one of them, but to be able to kind of copy these simple flowers. Like, that looks simple. Like, why can't I do that? I can do that. I'm gonna, like this. Look at this one. do it. I don't even care. It's going to be great. You guys don't even know. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, who even knew? And you're going to be like, unsubscribe. And then this I thought was kind of cool. It's all different palette colors, kind of like Kristen's color cube challenges that she had going on last month, where it's like a palette and you use the colors to create something. So I thought that was cool. And last but not, oh no, this isn't last. This is the last of the books. How to make a watercolor paint itself. Yes, please. That would be wonderful. I mean, if you can make it paint itself, like, I'm all over that. So probably by the time I look through this book, I'm guessing you're probably going to see an image that I drew and watercolored that probably is going to look like probably that. Just so you guys know. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but look at that. Watercolor. So much talent. That's so cool. But like I said, again, the watercolor books are basically for me to just kind of look through, get some tips and tricks. I have taken a watercolor course before. I'm not good at it. I'm not. I don't know if I ever will be, but it still intrigues me. So then there was this. I thought these are fun for the jelly plate. I think they're for cakes. I don't know. But got all different kinds of little textures here. Looks like that one's the same. So yeah, I thought these could be fun. Got different sizes on this one, right? Maybe. Oh, maybe not. No. So yeah, these would be fun for the jelly plate. These came, I think these were $1. And little did I know, like, a lot of them are the same size. But who can always use paintbrushes? I have no idea. I just know made in the USA. But, okay. I'm pretty hard on my paintbrushes. But this, I thought, this was $1 at a garage sale. And I thought, I could use these as charms, couldn't I? Like, they're for the Crocs. Your kids have Crocs or you have Crocs. But I could tie something around the end here, the back, and use these as charms. So I thought that was pretty cool. Look at, there's a Christmas tree. This kid went all out. Coffee mug, little kitty or something like that. I don't know what that is. Clown. So we have some gamers here, it looks like. But how fun for charms. Oh, look at their Superman. That's my dad. We're going to keep him out. He's coming up here with Buddha. There you go. Ducky. Yeah. So if I need a charm, I got one. Yay. And last and final is, I don't have the size Speedball. Not that it has to be Speedball, but this is Speedball, but I do like them. Oh my gosh, what are they called? Roller? I have a couple different ones. I don't know where my other Speedball one is in with the jelly plate, I think. But yeah, I did. So I got a nice big one, which I'm super happy. So there you go, guys. There's my haul. I don't know where I'm going to put everything. I'm going to figure it out. I did get rid of some things, so that'll be helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.